Hey YouTube, it's Matt with Holdback Reptiles, and today we are going to update some of our rattlesnakes, in particular 2 of them. So out of all of the babies we had, we still have a bunch of them left. We haven't really even released any of them yet from this year, but there was 2 in particular that are of great interest to me. We're going to show you both of those today. The first one I'm going to show you, the reason I'm interested in it is honestly we had to separate it out from everybody else. It had to go in its own cage. It was actually in this one, but it was much more Spartan setup than what you see now. And we'll explain that and reasoning why. But it was the runt of the litter. I mean, this thing was tiny, tiny, tiny. It was this cute little rattlesnake, right? And we didn't know if it was going to make it. We didn't know if it was ever going to be able to eat. We had to start with like the just brand newborn little mice pinks and everything else. But not only did it start to eat after it got going, it thrived. And it has caught up to its siblings, so we no longer need to separate it out. It can now go into the typical hold rack. The other one I'm going to share with you today is one that I intend to keep for myself. Okay, these are unsexed. I don't know if they're male or female. If I had to guess, my keeper's probably male. They're both probably male, if I had to guess. But that's just a visual, looking at some of the things like how long the rings in the tail are, and that is not 100% guarantee. That's not how we sex those for perfect. But you can be probably, you can be pretty good at that. So let's go ahead and we're going to put the first one up, which this is just an albino. So it's nothing too special. It's just because it was so small and so cute. Oh yeah, they're not going to want to play nice today. It's like they know we're on camera. Come here, little dude. There we go. Sometimes if you pick them up really quick on the hook, they tend to settle for you a little bit better. So there that albino is. And you can see its size is good. Everything looks great. It's super healthy. Wants to bite me. Hi, I see you. We're good though. We're buddies, right? And we'll go ahead and close that up. And we'll make that a new label here in a few minutes. Now, let me get this one out. Here's the thing with this. Since this is going to be a keeper and going to stay here for a while, it's going to get a cage that's more set up to just kind of display it for now as it grows in here. Now, obviously, this isn't the natural plant life of the Western Diamondback, but I don't think it's going to much care. We still use a coconut substrate. It is pretty moist in here. You can let that dry out a lot with these. They do pretty good in a drier environment. Actually, they don't need a super moist environment. We're going to have an open top. By open top, I don't mean like open top. It's going to be screened, so it'll dry out pretty quick, and that was more just to expand the coconut. Good sized water dish so it can get some moisture on it once. Give it some stuff to get underneath and hide and stuff there. So it should do pretty well in here. And then we pull this guy out. Come on, little one. No, don't go that way. Ha! Got you. No, I don't got you. You're going to want to drop. You don't make me dump you. I will dump you. I have to. There you go, little buddy. Nope. See, he's going to want to drop. All right, dude. We're going to try one more thing. And if this don't work, you're going to get the holy dump. The holy dump is not what I like to do with these, but sometimes that's the safest way when they're this size. Especially if they're going to be a little bit of a firecracker. Oh, come on. You were almost there. Ah, missed you. What we're going to attempt to do is go ahead and just go hands-on with this one. He's a little small for this, but that's why it's hard to grab him too. Oh, little buddy. There he is. That way we can lay him in there all nice-ish. So there he is. So what are we looking at here, ladies and gentlemen? Well, this is what we know to be, I shouldn't say no, what we believe to be at least a bubble gum. So what a bubble gum is in the rattlesnake world for Western Diamondbacks is it is a hypermelanistic, meaning it's going to have an increased amount of melanin, also known as a black gene. They're usually very dark. We've got an adult we've shown off many times that looks that way, mixed with a straight albino gene. So that's what's going to give you the bubble gum. Now, this one may also carry, based on the difference we've seen in some other ones, second type of albinism, which would be the T positive. So it could be a caramel, albino, hyper. If it's not, then it's at least an albino, hyper, het caramel. We do know that. Caramel in these, or caramel, however you want to say it, is not like ball pythons. It is a stable gene. It does not cause any issues whatsoever. So we always talk about caramel being bad. That's always in ball pythons. Here, caramel is a-okay, just fine to work with. There's really no known, not that I'm aware of, quote unquote, bad genes in Western so far. Everything plays pretty nice. So really, really cool animal. Why are we keeping it? Well, did you see it? That's why. Sometimes you keep things not because you really need them for a breed. If this is a male, I don't need this to breed. It's of zero use to me, to be honest. I've already got a really large bubblegum male that is het caramel. And we know that because, well, we proved it this year. But I just really like him. And I want him to grow so I can see the difference in him and his dad, because then that'll tell me if this is more of a visual T positive or if it actually is just a caramel. Or just a regular albino. So anyway, the reason is because I'm enamored with them. It's nothing else over than that. As we start talking about snake market and things, guys, I know most people who watch us are ball python people, and most of them are probably skipping this video. But this is kind of a point, even in the ball python world, I always make. You got to breed what you like, right? This is what I'm talking about. And I'm not saying you need to go breed rattlesnakes. It could be the ball python more if you like. We didn't produce this snake with dollar signs in our eyes. We produced this snake with the idea of, I want that snake. This is something that I want. I want to prove this genetics out in my collection, because we had a few hets we were proving out and things like that. I want to prove out somewhere a known visual, things like, that kind of nature. We wanted to go through that process, right? And prove these things to be. And we also wanted to make this snake to keep and watch it grow up. Because the other one I got as an adult. So I didn't get to see these baby colors. I didn't get to see it age. I didn't get to see it grow up with me. And that's what I wanted. So here it is. This is why we breed. This is why we produce. It's not about getting rich. It's not about making money. Man, you can make money 100 different ways. If you want to sell stuff and make money, man, go sell. I'm going to say that. It'll get me banned on YouTube. But there's plenty of things you can sell a lot easier for a lot more profit. Legalities in question, other than ball pythons, other than snakes and reptiles. So if you're doing this for the money, well, you're honestly kind of a moron anyway. If you don't have any passion for it, it'll kill you. But this is what it's all about. Especially these things, because these things literally will kill you. 100%, right, buddy? And my hand isn't as close as it looks. I don't think you probably tagged me from here. Nah, probably not. Now, if we were other people, we'd just reach in there, scoop him up, and kiss him a few times. Don't do that dumb shit. All right, guys, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. We will. Oh, Caleb has something.
Which holdback? I know the answer, but for YouTube, which holdback do you prefer? The red or this one?
Oh, man. How do you know the answer? Because I don't.
Oh, that's fair. I guess I should say I think I know what you would guess.
So it's different. And what I mean is, from the sheer look of the animal and the excitement for the look, it's probably this one, okay? But from what it means and proving something that a little bit of a pride, being the first and getting to watch that and being really the first person to see that recessive version of the blood diamond be born, as a baby, and watch that. Really, it went through autogenic change almost within 2 sheds. It was amazing. And getting to be the first to experience that, right? That is something that when I quit, when my career is over, I quit doing snakes, right? And I just go retire off in the sunset to do whatever. That is something that I will still carry with me. That is probably one of those things that while I'm sitting there slobbering and shitting myself and a nurse is having to clean my ass up, is a story I'll likely be telling on my bed, So I probably will not be telling about this snake on my deathbed, but I will about those blood diamonds. So it has to probably be the blood diamond still. But that's the reasoning. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right, any other questions?
Nope.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.